Hey, good morning family. I am on my morning walk. It is Monday morning. As you can see, Waikiki is behind me right here. I'm actually right behind the aquarium right now. I am actually heading back, so I just want to stop right here to start the video. You see the water behind me looks super clear, looks super nice. The sun's just starting to come up a little bit. Here in just a few minutes, the sun is just starting to hit the water, starting to get that glow. It is low tide, so when the tide's really low, of course, it looks super clear. You can see to the bottom. I mean, you can see to the bottom even when it's high tide, but right now it's really a low tide. I don't know if you can see, there's a bunch of fish right there. May or may not pick up in the camera, but right there's a bunch of fish. Anyway, so yeah, as you can see, this is the aquarium right there, and I am at the park. So hey, I'm just walking back home. I don't know, I've been out maybe walking for 45 minutes. Just wanted to do a little update as, you know, it's the weekend. I really thought I was going to be getting an offer over the weekend, and who knows, maybe I still will. But, you know, I've kind of made up my mind. If I don't have an offer in my hand by tomorrow, I'm booking a flight. I probably will not book a flight for Tuesday, but, you know, I'm going to book a flight for the end of the week anyway. You know, my only thing to keep me here in Hawaii right now is I get up, you know, I have the condo, of course, you know, the mortgage. But other than that, if I'm going to be making the mortgage, I could be other places, you know, eating for less, drinking for less. If I live somewhere else, of course, I'm going to be eating, you know, rent and costs that I'm already incurring here. But just that, taking that next step, moving forward. But I did sell my car last week. I did just sell my moped just like 2 days ago. So I think that's new. You know, I bought it for like $2,200 like 2 years ago. I just sold it for $2,000, so not too bad. It was a Honda SH 150i, so it's a moped or scooter, but it's legally a motorcycle here. You know, do 60, 70 miles an hour on the freeway sort of thing. So that's gone. So I have no vehicle. I am a walker. As a matter of fact, yesterday I had to rent a bike. They have the, I think it's the Bicky or Beaky bikes, B-I-K-I. I used them when I first moved here like 2 years ago and haven't used them since. But I just signed up for the, I think it's $50 or $55 for 1 year if you're a local resident, and you get something like 400 minutes. So I think I've used all of 17 minutes thus far. I had to go to Safeway and do a few things. So hopefully the audio is coming through okay with the wind and the waves. Hopefully you can hear me okay. But you know, I'm gonna text my realtor here in a couple hours. It's not even what, 7, I think it's like 7:30 in the morning. Let's see. I'm sorry. It is, yeah, 7:30 right now. So 7:30 in the morning on a Monday. I am going to text my realtor in a few hours, see if there's any offers coming in. If not, by today or tomorrow, I'm going to be basically texting her or emailing her. I'm just thinking about pulling the listing. I need to give her a 30-day notice. So even though I say I'm pulling the listing, it gives me 30 days to still sell it. And with that being said, you know, maybe it will sell, maybe it won't. I mean, I've kind of, at this point, come to the understanding that it's probably not going to sell, and I'll probably just sit on it, you know, travel the world, quote unquote, have a home base. So we'll see how it works out. Maybe I get a surprise offer here in the next 2 days before I book a flight. Now, so I've had people ask me like, well, do you really need to be there to close escrow? And as I understand, you really don't. If I was in escrow and wanted to leave, I could. The primary reason that I want to be here and stay here now, just in case I get in escrow, is I just have a lot of stuff to deal with. Sold the car, sold the moped, but I still have a lot of things, a lot of possessions in the house that you know, wouldn't go with the condo. Personal items I need to get rid of. And honestly, if I sell the condo, I mean, I am truly getting rid of them. Some things I may sell for some value, some things I'll take to the Goodwill Salvation Army. I know I have a couple items I was going to send a little package home, probably to, you know, to my father, you know, computer type stuff. But I just wanted to do an update as it's Monday morning. As of today, no news. I want to say no news is good news, but in this case, no news isn't good news. No news is bad news. So I was really hoping to have that all cash offer that my realtor was promising me was coming any day now. I think I was told that on Thursday, you know, that I would have it by Friday, Saturday. Here it is Monday, still nothing. I did have a showing on Sunday, yesterday, at around 1. And when someone comes to look at the unit, I basically just go sit downstairs and wait. When they're gone, I just walk right back up. So I went back up, and you know, I saw the person come and go. And if there was any interest on their part, I'm sure I would have heard something. I mean, my realtor would have texted me to let me know there was some positive feedback, but I haven't heard a peep. So I will just assume that that means there's no interest from the person who just looked. Here's a lifeguard tower 2F. And this is where the beachside or barefoot bistro cafe is, right over here. And this is where the walkway was all washed out like damn near a year ago. It kept eroding and eroding, getting bigger and bigger. Finally they started fixing it just a few months ago. So they're making pretty good progress. It's actually like paved. There's a walkway now, so they're finalizing it. I'm sure got to do all the pretty stone work and all that. It's probably going to take another month or two. There we go. See, I don't know if you can tell how low the tide is based on the wall here. There's people out there. I mean, the tide's probably 6 feet down from the top of that wall, something like that. At least 5 feet. Like I said, my Vietnam visa still wasn't approved as of today. So for them, it's already Monday, going into Tuesday for Vietnam. So don't know what the hell's going on there. I did learn, if I showed this in a previous video, Hawaiian Airlines flies directly to Japan. And Japan's on my list. It's maybe not even in my top 10, probably my top 20. But I could fly direct to Japan from Honolulu for like $287 in Hawaiian Airlines. And if I choose to use points, it's like 35,000 points. Now, I won't dig too deep here, but points versus dollars. If I use my dollars, Tokyo's like 287, but then is it Fukuoka? I don't even know how I say the name. Another city that Hawaiian Airlines flies to, another island, if you will, a little further down south. You could book it pretty cheap too, but not 287. As a matter of fact, most of the flights are like 800, 700. I found a couple days that are around 400, but you can still book either one of them for 35,000 points. So if I decide to, because like the Vietnam visa doesn't come through, to fly somewhere else, I was thinking just to do that. I can buy a $287 ticket on Hawaiian Airlines, fly to Tokyo. Never been to Tokyo. Spend maybe a few days, a week, whatever. Tokyo is very, very expensive. I will say I've looked into hotels and it ain't cheap. So it's an option to fly in, get a cheap flight. It's spring, right? So I don't know if I'm hitting cherry blossoms or if I just missed them, but find a fairly reasonably priced hotel, maybe spend a week or something like that, maybe even 6 days. And from there I'm in the region, and of course I can catch a very, very affordable puddle jumper type flight to Vietnam, assuming my visa does eventually get approved. So we'll see. At this point I just don't know what the hell's going on with that visa. Like I said, I heard back within 2 days initially. Simply added my middle name, which is the only change I made, and now it's been basically about a full week and haven't heard a peep back. So I'm under the banyan tree here. I'm right across from the zoo. The zoo is right here. Giant banyan tree is right here. You got lifeguard station 2E. People doing yoga on the beach. These people are here quite a bit. It's a regular class. They're here all the time. But just want to do an update. So hopefully by the end of today or no later than tomorrow, I'm going to be booking a flight for this week and getting the hell out of Dodge. If my condo isn't selling and I end up having to keep it for the long term, it'll be for family use, for me to come back to have a home base. As of now, I don't have a vehicle. I don't have a car. I don't have a moped. I don't have anything. But I'm in Waikiki, absolutely 100% walkable. It's a 20-minute ride to the airport, and I can rent scooters all day long. As a matter of fact, I was looking at scooters. Like, if I do end up taking the condo off the market, and it's mine, I'm stuck with it, I'm holding on to it for the next 6 months, next year, I could buy a moped and just keep a moped here if I thought I'd spend enough time here. But I'm really planning to be traveling, and if I do come back here, it'd be just sporadically. I don't know, maybe a place to come meet my family, invite my daughter and her boyfriend to come out and stay, maybe hook up, join them for a few days and let them stay at my condo sort of thing, so we'll see. But hey, I'm back on the main Kalakaua, on the main drag. I'm right here by the volleyball courts, and again, the zoo. So I'm sure the background noise, all the cars and everything is getting quite loud, so I will cut this video off here, try to get this uploaded, and let's just keep our fingers crossed and hope I do get an offer, get an escrow in the next day or two before I actually get around to booking the ticket, and I can start moving on to that next phase. feel like I'm in a holding pattern, but making progress. Things are happening. Car sold, moped sold. Baby steps, baby steps. But I'm ready to finally take the big step, the big plunge, and actually get on the airplane with my 3 bags, and just see another part of the world. So don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and that notification bell to get updates on my newest adventures, and updates as I'm hopefully days away from heading out finally. Take care.